Can you solve all these Class 10 Economics, Chapter 3 Money and Credit questions? RB stands for
Excellent choice. Reserve Bank of India is right.
Money is based on.
Nicely done. Double coincidence of wants is solid. Money is a measure of. Great thinking. Currency is right.
Plastic money comprises of. Good thinking. Debit cards is right.
What is the full form of SHEG? Solid response. Self-help group is valid.
The Central Bank of India is.
Clear logic. Reserve Bank of India is sound.
Grameen Bank was started in.
Exactly. Bangladesh makes sense.
Barter system is exchange of.
Bravo. Goods for goods is the answer.
Prerequisite of barter system.
Smart move. Double coincidence of wants is accurate answer.
Money can be best described as.
Well picked. Medium of exchange is correct.
Loans are also known as credit.
Nice selection. True is correct.
Modern forms of money includes. Strong choice. Paper notes is right. Currency is issued in India by.
Correct response. Reserve Bank of India is accurate.
A typical schedule has dash members.
You got it. 15 to 20 fits.
Loan borrowed from friends is a. You chose informal loan. Correct. Terms of credit does not include.
Right again. Check is valid. Grameen Bank started in -e year.
Valid point. 1970s is true.
Self-help groups has its origin from.
Nice work. Bangladesh fits perfectly.
Terms of credit are with respect to. Perfect. All the above is the one.
Cattle was used as commodity money in.
On track. Greece is correct.
Rix Bank was established in the year.
Correct. 1668 is spot.
Reserve Bank of India grants loans to.
Well reasoned. Commercial banks is correct.
Identify the formal source of credit. Good job. Cooperative societies works well. A typical self-help group usually has.
Excellent. 15-20 members is well reasoned.
Who issue the currency note in India?
Well done. Abi is right.
Who is the Finance Minister of India?
You're right. Mrs. Sita Ramana is correct.
Dash is called the medium of exchange. Great job. Money is accurate. Which of the following is easy to get?
Sharp thinking. Informal loan is right.
Modern forms of money does not include. Smart pick. Gold is correct. Bank loans require proper dash and dash.
Right choice. Documents and collateral is best.
Formal sources of credit do not include. Good thinking. Non-governmental organizations is right. Banks offer higher rates of interest on. Great thinking. Fixed deposits is right. Poor people gets their loan mostly from. Well reasoned. Informal is correct. Loan borrowed from Mithut Fincorp is a.
Excellent. Formal loan is well reasoned.
RB do not have the monopoly of issuing. Excellent choice. AS1 is right. Number of reserve banks in a country is. Nice work. One fits perfectly. The legal tender of money used in USA is. Nicely done. Dollar is solid. Reserve Bank of India was nationalized on. Bravo. Once Jan 1949. Modern forms of money include currency dash. Well done. Paper notes and coins is right. Debit and credit cards are the examples for. Clear logic. Plastic money is sound. The first stage in the evolution of money is. Perfect. Barter system is the one. In monetary management, broad money refers to. Smart pick. M3 and M4 is correct. The rate at which RB lends fund to banks is. You got it. Bank rate fits. What was used as a commodity money in Greece? You're right. Cattle is correct. Dash as and dash are the ancient forms of money. You chose grains and cattle. Correct. The Reserve Bank of India was established on. Solid response. Once April 1930s valid. What is the form of money in medieval period? Good job. Metallic coins works well. How much deposit is kept as cash by the banks? Right choice. 15% is best. The commodity money which is used in China was. On track. Teeth is correct. Identify the primary or main function of money. Correct. Measure of value is spot on. The modern forms of money include dash, A and dash. Exactly. Coins, currency notes make sense. The legal tender of money in Japan is called as. Correct response. Yen is accurate. The legal tender of money is called as yuan. Right again. China is valid. Why do lenders ask for collateral while lending? Well picked. For security is correct. What prevents the poor from getting bank credit? Credit? Smart move. Absence of collateral is accurate answer. Who is the founder of Grameen Bank of Bangladesh? Valid point. Muhammad Yunus is true. Why is currency accepted as a medium of exchange? Nice selection. Authorized by government is correct. Loan provided by cooperative societies is called. Sharp thinking. Formal loan is right. The modern currency is without any use of its own. Great job. Correct is accurate. Dash is responsible for the repayment of the loans. Strong choice. Group members is right. The deposits in the bank accounts are known as dash. Good job. Demand deposits works well. More money purchasing less goods and services means. On track. Inflation is correct. Which one of the following is not a function of RB? Smart pick. Minting of coins is correct. Which one is an example of informal source of credit? Valid point. Moneylender is true. Double coincidence of wants is must for barter system.
Exactly. True makes sense.
Who has power to sign 1 rupee's paper note in India?
Bravo. Finance Secretary is the answer.
Money acts as an intermediate in the exchange process.
Nice selection. Correct is correct.
1 rupee is issued and circulated by RBI on behalf of.
Smart move. Central government is accurate answer.
Under barter system, the exchange of goods require dash.
Good thinking. Double coincidence of wants is right. In modern economy, money is used as medium of exchange.
Nicely done.
True is solid. How many members a typical self-help group should have? You're right. 1520 is correct. How many languages are seen on an Indian currency note? Excellent. 17 is well reasoned. Shegs help borrowers overcome the problem of lack of dash. You got it. Collateral fits. Saving per member varies from Ras dash to Ras dash so or more. Well done. 25 to 100 is right. What eliminates the need for double coincidence of wants? Nice work. Money fits perfectly. No individual or organization is allowed to issue currency. Correct response. True is accurate.
The oldest existing central bank, Riksbank, is situated in.
Perfect. Sweden is the one. Which one of the following is not a formal source of credit? Right choice. Employers is best. The deposits having a fixed period of maturity are called as. Great job. Time deposits is accurate. Which one of the following is not a modern form of currency? Solid response. Barter exchange is valid. Direct exchange of goods without the use of money is known as. Strong choice. Barter system is right. No individual in India can legally refuse a payment made dash. You chose rupees, correct? Which of the following are examples of informal sector loans? Excellent choice. Only and is right. Dash are the building blocks of organization of the rural poor. Well reasoned. Shegs is correct. Which of the following will be given in cheaper interest rate? Sharp thinking. Formal loan is right. The qualitative credit control measures of RBI doesn't include. Clear logic. Open market operations is sound. A dash is the apex institution of monetary system of a country. Correct. Central bank is spot on. The dash supervises the functioning of formal sources of loans. Well picked. Reserve Bank of India is correct. In the monetary management of the country, narrow money refers to. Right again. M1 and M2 is valid. The functioning of the formal source of credit is supervised by. Great thinking. Reserve Bank of India is right. Which of the following is not used as money in the ancient past? Well picked. Currency is correct. Which of the following does not come under modern forms of money? Bravo. Loan payments is the answer. Cheap and affordable. Dash is crucial for the country's development. On track. Credit is correct.
What came after grains and cattle as a medium of exchange in India?
Excellent. Metallic coins gold, silver, copper is well reasoned. Besides banks, the other major source of cheap credit in rural areas. You got it. Cooperative societies fits. Goods are directly exchanged without the use of money in this system.
Sharp thinking. Barter system is right.
For the purposes of monetary management, M3 and M4 are referred to as. You're right. Broad money is correct.
Loans provided by the institutions that are monitored by RB is called.
Smart pick. Informal loan is correct. Banks in India these days hold about -% of their deposits as cash. Well reasoned. 15% is correct. Cooperative societies use as collateral to obtain loan from banks. Excellent choice. Deposits is right. Who issues currency notes on behalf of the central government of India? A smart move. RB is accurate answer.
Plays a vital and positive role in helping to increase production.
Right again. Credit is valid. Which one of the following is not a quantitative credit control measures? Great job. Credit rationing is accurate.
Banks accept the deposits and also pay an amount as on the deposits.
Perfect. Interest is the one. The informal source of credit does not include which one of the following? Nice selection. Cooperative societies is correct. The currency notes on behalf of the central government are issued by whom? Exactly. Reserve Bank of India makes sense.
At present, which form of money is increasingly used apart from paper money?
You chose plastic money? Correct. Professor Muhammad Yunus is the founder of which one of the following banks? Correct. Graham is spot on.
In India, the issues currency notes on behalf of the central government.
Strong choice. State Bank of India is right.
The various types of loans can be conveniently grouped as -L and -loans.
Good thinking. Formal, informal is right. Which of the following does not constitute a part of informal credit in India? Clear logic. Commercial bank is sound. About what percentage of their deposits is kept as cash by the banks in India? Good job. 15% works well.
The Reserve Bank of India supervises the functioning of sources of loans.
Correct response. Formal is accurate.
Members of a cooperative pool their resources for cooperation in certain areas.
Right choice. Correct is best. What percentage of deposits are kept as cash by the commercial banks in India? Nice work. 15% fits perfectly.
The total money in circulation with the public at any point of time is through.
Solid response. Both A and B is valid.
Since money acts as an intermediate in the exchange process, it is called Valid point. Medium of exchange is true. The founder of Grameen Bank and recipient of 2006 Nobel Prize for Peace. Great thinking. Professor Muhammad Yunus is right.
What portion of deposits are kept by the banks for their day-to-day transaction? Well done. 15% is right. Name the system in which the double coincidence of wants is an essential feature. Nicely done. Barter system is solid. Dash implies the direct exchange of goods against goods without the use of money. Exactly. Barter system makes sense. In NHHG, most of the decisions regarding savings and loan activities are taken by. Sharp thinking. Members is right. The ratio of their deposits, which the banks are required to keep with RB, is called. Right choice. Cash reserve ratio is best. Which one of the following agencies issues currency notes above 1 rupees in India? Clear logic. Reserve Bank of India is sound. A financial institution which accepts deposits from public and provide loans to them. Correct response. Banks is accurate. Organization which supervises the credit activities of lenders in the informal sector. Nicely done. None of the above is solid. Which state accounts for maximum percentage of shugs in bank credit? Correct. Andhra Pradesh is spot on. Which among the following options will be the cheapest source of credit in rural areas? Bravo. Cooperative society is the answer. A situation in which more persons are employed on a job than are optimally required is? Nice selection. Disguised unemployment is correct. Which authority regulate and overlook the credit asset and economic activities in India? You got it? BFITS. Dash of the loans taken by poor households in the urban areas are from informal sources. You chose 85%, correct? Which is not the main source of credit from the following for rural households in India. On track, traders is correct. Currency is a dash which cannot be refused in payment for transactions. Well reasoned. Legal tender is correct. Formal sector loans include loans from 1, banks 2, money lenders 3, cooperatives 4, traders. Excellent choice. 1 and 3 is right. The formal sector still meets only about dash of the total credit needs of the rural people. Strong choice. Half is right. Which one of the following is the main source of credit for rich urban households in India? Solid response. Formal sector is valid. Both parties, the seller and the buyer, have to agree to sell and buy each other commodities. Well done. Double coincidence of wants is right. In which country is the Grameen Bank meeting the credit needs of over 8.5 million poor people? Good thinking. Bangladesh is right. When both parties have to agree to sell and buy each other's commodities. This is known as dash. Smart move. Double coincidence of wants is accurate answer. In India, how many measures of money supply are used to measure the monetary stock? And they are. Perfect. Form M1, M2, 3, M4 is the one. After a year or two, if the Shesh is regular in savings, it becomes eligible for availing loan from. You're right. Bank is correct. Since the deposits in the bank accounts can be withdrawn on demand, these deposits are called dash. Nice work. Demand deposits fits perfectly.
Compared to the formal lenders, most of the informal lenders charge a much dash interest on loans.
Excellent. Higher is well reasoned.
When a person wants to sell exactly what the other person wants to buy. This situation is known as
Right again. Double coincidence of wants is valid.
which of the following is not coming under informal source of credit for rural households in India? 1.
Good job. Commercial bank works well.
Which among the following banks issues currency notes on behalf of the central government in India? Valid point. RB is true. Which one of the following is the newer way of providing loans to the rural poor, particularly women?
Great thinking. Self-help groups is right. An asset that the borrowers own, and use this as a guarantee to the lender until the loan is repaid.
Great job. Collateral is accurate.
Most of the important decisions regarding the savings and loan activities are taken by the SHUGS members.
Well picked. True is correct. In situations with high risks, credit might create further problems for the borrower. What is it called?
Smart pick. Debt trap is correct.
Which one of the following measure that the RB takes to control credit when all other methods prove ineffective?
Excellent. Direct action is well reasoned.
By mobilizing the savings of the public and make these available for investors, thereby banks help in the process of
Well reasoned. Capital formation is correct. A.
The dash legalizes the use of rupee as a medium of payment that cannot be refused in settling transactions in India.
Well done. Law is right.
Money is anything which is widely accepted in payment for goods or discharge of other business obligations. This was said by
Nicely done. Robertson is solid.
interest rate, collateral and documentation requirement, and the mode of repayment together comprise what is called the dash.
Nice selection. Terms of credit is correct.
Which one of the following is an asset that the borrower owns and uses as a guarantee until the loan is repaid to the lender?
Exactly. Collateral makes sense.
The deposits in which the savings can be withdrawn at short notice and the bank is liable to pay it on demand is also called as
You chose demand deposits. Correct.
How do banks mediate between those who have surplus funds and those who are in need of these funds?
Perfect. Loans is the one. Credit refers to an agreement in which the lender supplies the borrower with dash in return for the promise of future payment. Sharp thinking. Money is right.
Dash help borrowers overcome the problem of lack of collateral, and also they are the building blocks of organization of the rural poor.
Clear logic. Shegs is sound.
Akash is a college lecturer and wants to take a loan for about Rs 10 lakhs for buying a car. Where do you think he should take a loan?
You're right. Banks is correct. Identify the condition when both the parties in a barter economy have to agree to sell and buy each other's commodities. What is it called? Good job. Double coincidence of wants works well. An agreement in which the lender supplies the borrower with money, goods, or services in return for the promise of future payment refers to. Oh. Valid point. Credit is true. A paper instructing the bank to pay a specific amount from the person's account to the person in whose name the paper has been made is called a dash. Strong choice. Check is right. Absence of dash as a guarantee is a major cause that prevents poor people from obtaining loans from formal sector sources, such as commercial banks. Great thinking. Collateral is right. What percentage of formal loans do the well-off households take? Great job. 72% is accurate. Swapna is unable to repay the moneylender, and she is caught in debt. She has to sell a part of the land to pay off the debt. This situation is an example of. Right again. Debt stairs is valid. Moneylenders usually demand a security from the borrower. What is the formal word used for the security, such as land, vehicle, livestock, building, etc.? Correct response. Collateral is accurate. People also have the provision to withdraw the money as and when they require the deposits in the bank accounts to be withdrawn. What are these deposits called? Good thinking. Demand deposits is right. In Anshiush, most of the decisions regarding savings and loan activities are taken by. Correct. Members is spot on. Dash is an asset that the borrower owns and uses this as a guarantee to a lender until the loan is repaid. Bravo. Collateral is the answer. Banks in India these days hold about dash of their deposits as cash. This is kept as a provision to pay the depositors who might come to withdraw money from the bank on any given day. You got it. 15% fits. The high interest rate for borrowing means that the amount to be repaid is greater than the income of the borrower. Right choice. Correct is best. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? On track. Contact Narayan Changdar on Facebook is correct.